Satnam, and Namaste. It's wonderful to be gathered here again with you this week. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all doing well. Today, I wanted to introduce you to a new instrument, and that is that of the Egyptian Sistra. This name of the Sistra quite literally means that which is being shaken. So it is very much like an upgraded rattle. And it's said that Isis kept this tool with her, and this is one of the tools that actually helped keep the Nile from flooding over. It's also considered a tool of power. And in my brain connections, I like to think as this as a sort of Om for Egyptians, because I read somewhere that the vibrations created by the Sistra relate to the activity of atoms in all living things. So like an Om encompassing every sound in the universe, the Sistra can awaken and lull various energies. I desire today to help us raise our firepower right now. So this is to enlighten and enliven. And using tools like this Egyptian-style Sistra, we can stir our own and others' energies. Just like any instrument, also, this rattling can have a calming or a livening effect on a subject. And my purpose and intention, like I mentioned for this evening, is to liven and revitalize and rise up fire within us. If it's lying dormant right now, it no longer will be after this gathering. So I personally use a Sistra as an entrance per se to start invocations or certain prayers, setting intentions, or I feel like this particular instrument helps me get these intentions out farther than just my voice can carry alone. And I do feel that my voice has enough power, even just a thought or an intention, to have these things manifest and occur. However, when I use sound, I find that things are much more easily amplified and has a much more lasting effect. And I feel that entangling a sound in our own personal experiences and our practices and rituals helps us to kind of get to a particular state of mind that you might be searching for a little bit quicker. It's kind of like a trigger for my body, I guess, to focus where I would like to focus. And with this instrument, I find it's very helpful to do so. I feel that I'm hoping that you feel this sound continue to dance around in your mind whenever you may have a difficult time finding your own fire. I hope that you're able to either replay this or call upon this memory of the sound, since you will have heard it. And once a sound carries out, it carries on forever into eternity. So I hope that you're able to take this sound away with you and reach to it when you're trying to really light your fire and get your day going, or whatever issue, even if there is no issue, if you just want to kind of spark your fire, I think this sound is a beautiful way to do so. So before we go into the reading that I have for today for all of us, I would like to play this instrument for you. And while I am rattling, I would like you to envision any discomfort or any energies that you might not like, that you feel are not best serving your highest good and those around you. Just see that shaking away from your field. That's the purpose of this exercise, so your fire can be more renewed and bright and glowing. It's like adding new timbers to your fire so you can burn through the rest of your week in a positive way. having those energies that are unwanted in our field shaken away, I would love to share the oracle card that I've pulled for us today for the rest of this week in this beautiful Pisces new moon. I used the Isis Oracle deck, appropriate to using a Sistra for today. And the card that I drew for all of us is the Key of Life. Spinning the Ankh, the Key of Life. The Key of Life is the mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be creative in service to humanity. This new life being born, in whatever form, will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. So let it happen. The Ankh comes as blessing and confirmation that new life is seeking to express itself through you now, and encouragement that you allow this to occur. Something has started to be born through you at this time. See it through, beloved. Don't let it struggle to survive from lack of attention or care, or a belief that it will not be enough in any way, or it will be too hard to handle once it's created. The Ankh says that life will prevail and your creation will come to pass. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. If you are unsure of what your creative destiny may be, or unaware of the exact nature of the new life being born through you now, remember that sometimes the creation will be a project or an object, a relationship, or a new human life. Sometimes it is even a new way of thinking that's wise and heart-centered and will be available for others to draw nourishment from as an alternative to more destructive and addictive thought patterns which humans can struggle with from time to time. There is one creative process common to all of humanity, and that is the birthing of the soul light into form. No matter what other forms of life are being created through you now, the mystery of the Ankh reveals that you can know for sure that you are growing spiritually at this time, and it allows your soul light into your life. What this means is that no matter what the appearance of circumstance in your life right now, no matter whether you feel alive with creative flow, energized and happy, or whether you're in despair as your old world no longer brings you peace or seems to be falling away, your divine soul is behind it and new life is emerging. It is safe to trust and allow this process to unfold. This oracle also brings a special message to those on the creative path. If you've hit a blank page or a dry well for inspiration, if you're encountering doubt in your ability to create and flow, do not despair. The Ankh promises fresh inspiration will return to you, and you can be assured that just as the Nile floods filled with life, after it has receded, so too will your creative flow soon return. Your creative days are not over. Your creative well will rise again, and you will feel youthful, energized, and full of hope and promise, inspired to create. The ritual below will help take you there, but you must also be patient and trust in your own creative and spiritual rhythms. So in this ritual, we're actually going to be drawing an Ankh. So for a visual, in case any of you need one, this symbol right here is an Ankh. So grab a piece of paper and some colored pens or colored pencils. Allow yourself to choose your colors, how you feel they're correct for you with this Ankh, or your intention is drawing an Ankh. So pick colors that you would like to express in this Ankh. And now you'd like to make a big enough, make a large, don't do this on a scrap of paper, I guess is what I'm saying. Do this on a full sheet of paper and draw a nice size Ankh, or you can write inside with whatever colors you've just chosen. So go ahead and draw your Ankh. You can color it in, you can keep it plain, it can be patterned, whatever you feel This is your Ankh. This is going to be an intention that you're creating to manifest. So whatever colors, design, pattern, take your time. If you want to take your time, do it quickly. If you don't want to take your time, this is your ritual with the Ankh. So do as you feel called to do. So when you have the Ankh colored or you have it shaped out just to your liking, write whatever dreams or awareness that you have of the life that is seeking to be born through you. What does this feel like? Put this in words. Draw a photograph, picture. It can be simple. This is your intention. This is your manifestation. So whatever you feel is trying to be born through you, illustrate that. Write it down in a word. Write it down in a sentence, in a lyric, in a picture. Whatever is best for you to express the feeling that you feel is trying to be expressed within you. Now use the openness of the hook and loop of your Ankh. That's your sacred frame for this project. Now if you're not sure what's happening, but you kind of have an idea of what might be manifesting within you to be born, then just add something that you would like to create. Just so this is all on creation. This is either something that you feel bubbling inside you, or maybe something that you could feel bubbling inside you. So just put out all of your thoughts in this Ankh, written and drawn. It could be detailed, like I said, or very simple. It's up to you. The most important thing here is that you feel behind the intentions that you're drawing and writing out. You feel that from your heart base. And the empty space within the loop at the top of the Ankh is a container of psychic container for this ritual practice. And that means that it becomes, this curved part becomes the womb of Isis, and it will co-create with you the unfoldment of your highest destiny. What's in your heart is the seed of your highest destiny. The form of how it appears may change from time to time. However, what you have that you love, loves you. Therefore, this is seeking to be born in your life. And that's what we're illustrating inside this Ankh, in word and picture. Now, placing all of these images and words inside this new created womb of Isis that we've made in this Ankh, filled with all of our heartfelt desires and intentions. This thing that wants to be born within us. This brings psychic stability and spiritual protections to those creations which will help all of these things be birthed within your life in the fullest form with the most joy possible. So again, you can still continue to illustrate this as fully as you can, since you want this to manifest as fully and as bright as you possibly can make it for yourself, because this is something that's being born within you and through you. So you could place this, when you're done drawing it, you can keep this somewhere where you see it daily. You could put it on an altar or a sacred space. You can gaze at it while you're meditating. You can look at it in the morning to start your day, to see what's trying to be born. What steps can you take to make that happen? These are simple but really powerful tools as a physical manifestation for the things that you're trying to grow within yourself. So this incantation that I'm about to read to you can bring a protection and a blessing to any project or endeavor, spiritual, material, or otherwise. So even if you're unsure of what you've just created in this Ankh, it's coming from your heart space. And these words will help bring all of this together to really kind of activate what you've just created on this page. So when you're ready, repeat after me. Cross of life, cross of light. Protects me through darkest plight. Held within the Isis womb, new melody of my soul tune. Safely held in the loop unbroken, till it is time for new life to break open. So now that you've just drawn this beautiful Ankh. You have this to reference whenever you would like. It's a nice, powerful tool, especially when you're illustrating something with color that you're choosing, and words and sound, the photographs alone. All of this together, with this incantation being the sound, all of this together can help make your manifestations a little bit easier and your intentions flow a little bit easier. And I hope that this exercise is a helpful one for you. So the key of life, drawing this beautiful Ankh and filling it with your heartfelt intentions, what you feel might be growing within you. You might not even know what it is, but hopefully that something came up to your headspace when you were creating it, and maybe you learned something that you didn't even realize was growing inside of you. So I wish you all of the best manifesting whatever you've written in this Ankh for the rest of this week. I would love to hear your feedback for what has pulled through for you, for yourself, really. This is all tools for yourself. So I hope that you found this enjoyable and are able to use this to fuel the rest of your week with this fire from our Sistra. So namaste and many blessings, and thank you for joining me again this week.